Hey guys, I've been meaning to make this video for a very long time. One of the most common questions I get on my streams is, how do you win? Now, I'm not a professional player. I'm no Myth, I'm no Ninja, I'm no Dakotas. I'm not one of these guys that's gonna go and just wreck the field, right? But I have had my fair share of wins. As you can see here, I've had 152 solo wins, which is pretty decent. And I wanna teach you how you can also get over 100 wins in Fortnite. So my first piece of advice is get better at aiming. Bang! Now it's not just about learning to point and click better. What you need to do is find the best sensitivity setting to fit your playstyle. What you do is you go up to your settings up here, go to game, and here you're gonna see all of your sensitivity settings. The default when I started playing was like 0.25, 0.28, something like that, something way too high. My mouse was all over the place. But as soon as I changed it down to 0.07, my game significantly improved. So my recommendation is to come in, find the sensitivities that fits your game style, and you're gonna see a marked improvement in your aim. Once you've figured out your sensitivity settings, you need to figure out which guns you play the best with. For me, it's a normal AR and a tactical shotgun. You don't have to be all fancy using the tricks that you see Ninja use and whatever. Just find the guns that work best for you and get really good with those. My second piece of advice is to practice building. I'm not talking about crazy building like you've seen Myth do or some of these crazy pros out there. I'm talking about basic building techniques. As you get better at the basics, then you can move on to more advanced building techniques. The basic structure you need to learn is to build 4 walls around you and a ramp. If you can get good at building that, you're gonna start winning a lot more 1v1s than you were before. Next, I want to talk a little bit about building in the heat of battle. In this situation, I was playing against a guy who had a ton of rockets and was just launching them at me. So instead of panicking, what you do is you build walls in layers so that whenever he blows up one wall, there's another wall that he has to deal with. Now, some people may shoot you with an AR or whatever, but this kind of a little bit of a structure is going to protect you and give you a chance to reposition yourself to a place where you can actually fight the dude. And in this situation, there was even another guy up to my north that was firing at me as well, but because I was building this little bit of a zigzag pattern, I was able to defend myself against both opponents. A little bit later, I was in a 1v1 against the final guy, and he had a scar and was just wasting my walls. But instead of panicking once again, I just built up a bunch of different areas, and he didn't know where I was, so it gave me a chance to heal up and get into a place where I could fire back at him. And we got the win. We got him, baby! You want to get to a point where it's second nature to build, where if you're getting shot in the back, you immediately build, throw up some ramps, and then get to a point where you can shoot your opponent. I recommend as you're practicing, just go out and build as many structures as you can. When you see someone, build. And then get to a point where you can shoot them. My third and final piece of advice is to learn how to position yourself better to win fights. Positioning starts on the drop. Your drop location matters. Pick it wisely, right? If you're a brand new player, don't drop at tilted towers. You're not gonna come out of there a happy camper. Choose places that have few people at the beginning but have good loot. Places like Moisty Mire, Lonely Lodge, Flush Factory, Junk Junction, Haunted Hills. Those are all places that have really good loot, and you're not gonna have a ton of resistance at the beginning. Then once you're a little better, then start dropping places like Anarchy, Fatal Fields, Retail Row, Shifty Shaft. Those places all have, or you're gonna have some fights at the beginning, but still come out probably on top once you're better at shooting, once you're better at building, and in playing Fortnite. Then, once you're ready, go ahead and drop at Tilted Towers. Have some fun. It's crazy there, but it's a lot of fun. Now, when I'm talking about positioning, I'm talking about getting to a point where you have a better angle on a guy to shoot him. So at the beginning of this, I had a good snipe on the guy, but then he started building, and I didn't really want to use up all of my ammo on him. So I saw this hill over here and ran up and repositioned myself to a point where I would have a better angle to shoot my opponent. You can always find a better position to shoot at someone. This guy didn't even know I was there because I had repositioned so well. In Fortnite, the high ground is key. If you can get the high ground, your chances of winning are gonna go way up. This guy had no chance against me. My high ground was so superior to his position, and with my grenades, I was able to just launch it straight into his base. The high ground is what you want. Once you have the high ground, don't give it up if you can help it. In this situation, there was a guy down lower than me that was hiding, and I was trying to find him. The circle was leaving the high ground, so instead of leaving it, I just built my high ground out so that it would give me a longer time to find where this guy was hiding. And of course, he was in a bush. I found you! My parting words of advice to you are to have fun. The developers of Fortnite have even said only around 10 to 13% of people have actually won a game. So if you've even won one game, you're doing better than most of the people that have played this game. Have fun. You're gonna lose a lot, you're gonna get wrecked a lot, but you're also gonna start winning more. Learn to aim better. Learn to build better. Learn to position better, and you will win games. You just have to be patient, work hard, and you'll get there. Good luck out there. I hope you guys get lots of wins, and maybe you'll end up killing me one. Yeah, right. Just kidding. See you guys later.